So, second year, right, here at Willard. Tell me your takeaways from last season.
You know, there was a lot of learning. I was excited to be in the COC, and man, it's a tough conference, and it was one of the things that drew me here. One of the things that struck me first was how great our kids are. There was even handshake lines at the end of practice. It's something I'm not familiar with, but we've got a lot of great young men, and we were really young last year and kind of had to go through some growing pains, but the benefit of that is we've got a lot of guys coming back with a lot of experience. We had a pretty small senior class, some talented kids in that class that we're going to miss a lot, but we're really excited about the 7 sophomores that last season were on the field on a Friday night, and a whole bunch of juniors last season on the field on a Friday night. We feel like it gives us a chance to have a little bit better understanding of what to expect from the guys on the field, and they know what to expect as well, and we're excited to see them take the next step this year.
What have those rising juniors said, in the last few weeks of you just being out here and getting them together right before the season picks up?
You know, I walked in, I usually walk in every day with Tyler Davis. He's our returning starter at quarterback. He's going to be a senior this year. He's a great kid, and he had a good year last year. I asked him, how do you feel right now in comparison to 1 year ago today? And it's just so much more comfortability with the system. They know what to expect every day when they come into practice, and there's no big surprises. Obviously, we built a relationship over the last 12 months, and so it's not new names and new faces for me or for them. We do have a couple of new coaches on our staff that we're really excited about, but we're really comfortable with where we're at right now. Excited to finish up the summer strong. We're getting ready to head to Evangel Camp this week, get a little competition with some guys in different helmets. But we're excited about the potential that 2025 brings to us. We feel like we have a shot to be really competitive this year, and leaning on that experience that we gained in 2024, excited about the group we have.
I'm happy you touched on how tough this conference is too, because while you're looking at a 2-8 record, you guys went up against some of the best teams in the Springfield area, Joplin area as well. How much have you guys been able to learn from those 8 losses and even those 2 wins?
You learn a lot from both, and sometimes it's human nature to maybe focus a little bit more on your failures than your successes, so we have to be careful not to do that. We want to remember what worked and why it worked. But I think what we learned over the course of a pretty tough season is, we got to control what we can. That a lot of the games that got away from us, it was just 3-4 plays that made the difference in it being a competitive game or not being a competitive game. And that experience that we're bringing back this year maybe will create a little bit more comfortability and give us a chance to be more consistent in what we do. We've tried to bring that out to the practice field every single day all summer long so far, and I know the guys will bring that with them along to the fall. It's not about the big picture on every single play. You just have to win that play, beat the guy across from you, do your job, and if you do that, over time, you give yourself a chance to be where you want to be.
When it comes to returning key players, any names that we should know of right off the bat?
I hate listed names because I know I can't say every single name, but we got a lot of guys coming back. Last year we had 9 seniors. This year I think we have 24. It's something really, really exciting to us in our program, and many of those guys saw significant time on the ball on both sides. I mentioned Tyler Davis coming back at quarterback. We've got 3 of our 5 offensive linemen returning. All of our wide receivers and running backs are back. We're going to have some new faces in the lineup at tight end on offense, but offensively, we almost are bringing back the entire group, which is really exciting. Last year, we kind of were headlined by Eli Bergen at defensive end. He was a senior last year, a great player, and a lot of other great players in that group. There's going to be some new faces along the defensive line. Those guys have been competing with themselves and with one another, and getting better every single day. Andy Shanfarber is our new defensive coordinator. He comes to us from Kickapoo most recently, but I knew him from his time at Branson when I was at Reed Spring, and his time with Travis Cagle, who's now at Reed Spring, now that I'm gone. And he's been doing a great job of, trying to establish what he wants his culture to be defensively, and the kids are bought into that right now, working really hard. We're really, really excited about them all. J.J. Huskisson was an off-conference player last year at wide receiver, also a very good defensive back. Michael Hallman kind of fought through some injuries last year at linebacker, and he's going to be kind of the backbone of a lot of what we do defensively. He's an absolute great young man, 4.0 GPA. He's everything a coach wants, and we're really proud of Mike and the leadership that he brings. Dylan Gwynn and Keyshawn Close and Colby Mowell and J.J. Huskisson, who I mentioned already at wide receiver. James Slaughter, returning starter at tailback. Grayson Walden also got a lot of time at tailback. He's back. Brody Lightfoot and C.J. Seymour and Kane Gately on our offensive line with Jacob Welly, who will be a senior this year. All saw significant time last year, and like I said, the list could go on. We're really excited about the experience we have coming back across the board, and we can't wait to get started this year.
So we've heard that you have a 6'8", 330-pound junior tackle. Who is that?
That's Brody Lightfoot. Brody saw a lot of time as a sophomore, and he got a lot better over the season. I think his best couple games were our last couple games, and that's what you want to see, especially from a young guy. Brody's done a great job in the weight room this year. When you're that big and that young, you're kind of growing into your body a little bit, and he looks much more comfortable in his shoes this year, which those shoes I think are size 19, so that's pretty big ones. But yeah, we're really excited about Brody. He's got some attention from some colleges around the area, and he kind of went to some camps and kind of took it upon himself to try to get his name out there, and we're excited about what he's going to do for the Tigers this fall, and we're excited about Brody's future as well.